Got drunk off your life, and I lost myself again.
Hey folks, it's Deni. It can be very depressing to always play every game alone. That's why sometimes we invite our friends over to hang out with them and play together. And I think you will probably agree that it is a lot more fun. Today I'm going to show you some really cool games that you can play together with your boys or girls. By the way, you can play them alone too, if you want. But anyway, trust me, you are going to like today's list. Well, don't forget hit the like button and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Okay, let's get started. The first game I want to show you today is Ship of Fools. So then can I say about it? Well, it is an awesome co-op sea adventure game. You might think it is a sort of Sea of Thieves replica, but trust me, this one is much more fun. First of all, you play as a bunch of dummies. Why dummies? Well, who else would sail the perilous deadly seas? But anyway, here you have to save the world from the apocalypse together with your friends. You will get into different randomly generated areas, so each of your journeys will be unique. As you play, you will collect artifacts, stuff that gives you different buffs, enhancements, and a lot of goodies. And you can also combine them to get even better enhancements. Oh, that's right, there is great drawn graphics. Those who like it will definitely find it interesting. Anyway, this game is awesome and definitely worth a try. The next on our list is Evil West, another great game that you can play alone or with your friends. First of all, I want to mention the graphics. They are fantastic. As for the gameplay, you will have to slay huge crowds of vampires in the Wild West environment. What's more, here you have nanotechnologies that you can use to equip your character and his weapons. Boy, there is a lot to see here. Well, you'd better see it for yourself. The combat here is pretty easy. All you do is run around and hit the attack button. But it gets harder as the game gets closer to the end, so be ready. Anyways, Evil West is a great option for those who want to chill out with their buddies. For those who don't like slaying monsters all the time, you want something like fantasy, Frozen Flame is a great choice. It is an open-world RPG game with survival elements. What's your first thought? Then you hear survival. I bet you are thinking of building a base with lots of supplies and other survival stuff. Well, that's exactly what you can do here. You can build your base anywhere. I mean, anywhere. The game is still in early access, so content here is limited for now. But don't worry, the updates are coming out fast enough and the devs have even posted the schedule. The game is pretty awesome even now, so you should definitely give it a try. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you invaded the core of the Earth? Well, whatever the answer is, you can try to do it in Dysterra. The game's atmosphere is a lot like Cyberpunk, but here you will be fighting with other players. It might be a bit difficult to play with just the two of you, so I highly recommended you to create a full-fledged squad. Well, it is up to you to decide. By the way, even you are not a big fan of PvP games, you will still find something to do in Dysterra world. Here you can fight with different monsters, craft different interesting things, and even build your own base. By the way, it is open world game, so everyone will find something to do here. Want to take you donuts, get in the police car with your friends and get really stuffed. Then Police Simulator Patrol Officers is for you. This is a cool police officer simulator with quite exciting gameplay. You will be patrolling the streets, participating in shooting, issuing fines and conducting searches. Basically to be literally engaged in the work of a police officer, with your friends of course. One of the major benefits of this game for me with a bunch of missions. You don't even have to look for new ones. The game will do everything for you, so you certainly won't get bored here.
Sure do like to.
The next title on our list is the 2D puzzle game The Past Within. This one has quite an unusual gameplay. To party simply, you and your friend will have to solve puzzles and unravel secrets in different timelines. By the way, so far this is the first game in our list that you won't be able to play alone. But don't worry, even if you don't have a friend who can play with you, you can find the partner in the official Discord channel. It won't take you long to pass the game, just about a couple of hours, but trust me, it is worth it. I can say that the puzzles here are too difficult, so everyone will be able to play it. By the way, to get the most out of this game, I recommended you to play both roles in both timelines. If you love racing games, then you should definitely try this one. It is undoubtedly one of the best games in the VRC series that has all of benefits of such games. It has everything you heard desirous: insane car selection, tons of track options, the ability to customize your car, and what's most important, to do it all with your friends. You can even split screen if you want to. Long story short, this game is one of the best racing games so far, so you should definitely give it a try. If you are looking for some fun, maybe even crazy, to-do games, then this one is for you. Here you will have to lead an invasion of orcs and destroy an entry town and the local warlord. You don't want to just fight with monsters and fight a real PvP battle? Well, take your friend with you and take your fight to the real people. By the way, the drone graphics here looks pretty good. Well, if you want to try something intense and action-packed, go for it. Keeping with the theme of the Warhammer universe, there is another game you can play with one or even two of your friends. The gameplay here is a bit tougher than in the previous game on our list, but if you are a Doom fan, you will definitely fancy this one. Separately, I want to mention the graphics. The locations here are just great. I am not a big fan of this series, but the visuals in Darktide are fantastic. You should definitely see it for yourself. Wanna try a good action RPG? Well, The Last Oricru would be a great choice. Here you play as a man who wakes up and finds himself in the Middle Ages. As the game goes on, you will be able to level up your character. Oh, and there is a story. It is not bad, by the way. Your decisions will affect the way the events in the game develop. In general, it is a great option for those who are looking for an interesting RPG game. The game content is quite plentiful, so you won't get bored. If you have ever played an MMORPG, then you have definitely faced the problem that you just can't pass any dungeon. You had to spend weeks or even months saving up for new gear or whatever so you wouldn't get killed in those damn dungeons in the first 5 minutes. Sounds pretty depressing, right? Well, just forget about it. In this game you won't have to suffer to get a chance to kill a boss, because the main purpose of this game is just to kill bosses. Of course, you will have to spend some time to create your character and equip it, but it definitely won't to take you months. The gameplay here is quite interesting. There are plenty of bosses, and each one of them demands a specific strategy. Anyway, you should definitely try it out. The last game on our list today is Sker Ritual. It's a great four-person shooter with horror elements. So it's going to be scary, I mean really scary. I can play alone here as well, but keep in mind that as the game goes on, there will be more and more monsters. But if you are sure that you can handle yourself, well, good luck. By the way, the atmosphere here is very badass. Stylish, dark graphics, and dangerous world with deadly danger waiting for you. you at every turn. What could be better? Oh, and also, here you can customize your character, and then there are the loot. There is a lot of them. I'm sure that shooter fans will like this game a lot. Well, that's it for today. So I think the list was pretty nice. And what did you think about it? Hit me up in the comments below, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done it already. It has been Deni, I see you guys soon.